Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Esther from Esther's Orchids. Please subscribe to my channel if you like, and press that bell icon and you'll get notifications when I get around to doing some more videos. Today I am going to show you what happened with my Cleopatra Phalaenopsis orchid, and I'm a little late starting my video, sorry about that. So I had repotted it from its bark chips because it really wasn't looking very happy, and most of my other Phalaenopsis have really loved going into my fern fibre that I have. However, this one really didn't like its fern fibre. The reason that I have been looking after it so carefully is Cleopatra was a new orchid last year and she had beautiful flowers, and I decided to cross-pollinate the plant. So I did manage to get a seed pod growing, and I really sort of wanted to leave this on the plant as long as I thought I possibly could, but not to the detriment of the plant itself. And the plant itself, as I'll show you, is starting to look a bit flopsy and not looking very happy. So I have chopped this one off, and now we'll get into showing you the unfortunate state of the plant's roots. So I have pre-sterilized my cutter's blades with some isopropyl alcohol, and I have pulled the plant out of its previous pot to see what was happening. So some of the roots I could see were from the plastic not looking happy, so I thought, oh, hopefully there's still some green roots in there, but no. Everything there is papery, past mushy. So all I have left there are those stringy bits. So the plant itself is getting a little flopsy. So therefore definitely not getting enough hydration. And there is not one single green root anywhere on the plant. So with my sore thumb we are going to peel all of this stuff off. Now these roots here are still ever so slightly moist, so I might give them a soak in some seaweed liquid solution and leave them on and pop this by my humidifier. So out in my conservatory it's quite warm, quite tropical, and my humidifier is pumping away, so I will be putting this out there. Later on I will probably chop off all these dry stringy little bits because they will dry and they won't be doing any good. Just for now, while they're still moist and they've been in the Fern Tree Fiber, I will try giving those a soak, as I say, and see if that will do my plant any good. Otherwise I'm going to have a completely rootless plant. So even that stumpy little one there is also dead. The velamen is dead right up to the base of the plant. So I'm hoping, with the fact that our weather is still warm enough, our days are still getting up to 23-24 degrees Celsius, our evenings sometimes are dropping down. We've had a couple of evenings that went to 15 degrees, so that's about what it's getting in my conservatory. But the good thing is, with the temperatures getting a bit lower in the evenings at the moment, is that my Phalaenopsis that are out in the conservatory are starting to spike. Last year I found over winter, with keeping my house at about 21-22 degrees, I really lucked out on all the spikes on my felds. I think out of my 50 felds, although probably 10 of them were in what you'd consider sick bay like this one's going to be, out of 40 of my other good felds I probably only got about 5 or 6 that actually got a spike. So this year I'm definitely looking forward to plants that have had really good growth with their root systems over this warm hot summer. And they've been out in my conservatory where they've definitely had more light than in my house. So I'm looking forward to spikes and flowers. So this one I'll give it a soak and we'll see how we go with this one, and then into some form of sick bay it's going to have to go probably just for a wee while sitting by the humidifier to try and get any of these roots that might pop out of here activated. And now that I've chopped off that spike, it should decide that it has to start growing some roots and maybe even a new leaf. This would be probably one of my only ones all the summer that hasn't actually started to form a new leaf in the crown there. So no new leaves in there at all. So the container that I have the orchid soaking in is probably about a 1.5 litre container, where I've put about a litre of water, not cold water, just sort of tepid water. And I've put in probably about 2 to 5 mils of the liquid organic seaweed into the water, giving it a swish around, and I'm going to leave the plant in there for about an hour. Then I'll come back. Now, if it was winter, I have definitely put these in a glass vase before with moss at the bottom and things so that they can get humidity. And then as the temperature has warmed up, they've gone into moss or into the fern fibre, and they have survived. So hopefully, with it already being the nice warm summer season, these will have a better chance at starting to grow some roots now that that seed pod has been cut off. So I will just clean up the base of that, make sure there's nothing that can go mouldy, although it will very shortly dry off. And we will see if we can get some new roots coming anywhere from there. So for now, I'm just going to leave my feld there held up between the bars of the shelf, and it can just get some humidity there along with my other plants that are enjoying it. So there is not too much sun that ever comes in here. It only ever gets the late evening sun. So that is where I will leave my feld for quite some time. I'll update you later on. Thanks everybody, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it the thumbs up, like or subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye everybody.